So I think we're live. Let's just test out the echo. I should have done this before. I should also have announced this sooner. I know. I'm sorry. Okay, it seems to be working. I hope you can't hear me echoing. Oh, this stream is a little bit different from what you're probably used to. Oh my god, we're dropping viewers. Oh my god. 2 viewers. Anyone in the chat? Hello. Oh, okay. Christoph is here. My mod and helper on developing instantOS. And literally no one else. Reviewers. Yeah. Seems like things die down a bit if you don't stream for too long. I still can't pronounce that. Hey, welcome. I remember you. 4 viewers. Okay, I don't know. Or maybe I should just start and then people can watch the VOD. Not sure. Scott is also here. I haven't seen you in a while. Awesome. So this isn't a coding stream, it is redesigning the instantOS website. And you might be wondering why I would do that. If other things might require more attention on the OS. The reason is that I have a university assignment to design or redesign a website for either a fictional or real purpose. And I happen to have a website that might need a bit of a makeover at some point. It's the instantOS website. So I thought, I haven't streamed in a while. I need to do a lot of university work. And some of it is this. And it's concerning instantOS, so why not stream it? And that's what we're doing now. Something else is I got a mechanical keyboard, and it's insanely loud. So I switched out to my old keyboard whenever I'm streaming. And OBS has this new feature that's just a neural network that does noise filtering. And it's awesome. Like, I don't know, I'm just gonna turn on... Wait a sec, I'm just gonna open up a terminal and then type something. Like, can you hear anything? This is awesome. I finally use my decent keyboard. You can't hear anything. This is insanely loud. Like, if I'm talking and typing at the same time, it gets a bit weird. But apart from that, I'm really happy with this update. Like, this is something I've been missing for a while. Also, get fucked, NVIDIA. With their RTX voice, you definitely don't need a graphics card to filter out some noise. Like, yeah, it's a neural network and it does the job just fine. Okay, 9 viewers. I think that's as good as we're gonna get because I'm also streaming at another time and people will have time to trickle in, because I think I'm gonna be streaming for a while. The assignment, I can't show it because it's probably copyrighted by the university, is to make a website mockup. So I'm not having to do the entire website. Which Mac keyboard did you get? It's not anything I built or anything fancy. It's called Das Keyboard. I don't know if the company is German. The name sounds a bit odd. It might just be a name and they didn't realize it's German. But I'm really happy with it. It's one of the few keyboards that are mechanical and don't require you to put up with RGB and paying for RGB, especially. So it doesn't have RGB. It's very loud. It has a volume knob that's glitchy as heck. And some media keys. Oh, hope I didn't trigger anything there. Looks like I didn't. Yeah, I'm happy with it. It's also a US keyboard, so I don't have to do like, because I do some stuff in German, it's not ideal. I have now programmed this. Oh, this is a beta 6 feature. Super Alt space does this. You can switch between different layouts. This is something people have been wanting for a while. I had a Russian dude in the Discord. And I don't know if he's still there. He might be gone just because he couldn't use an easy way to switch keyboard layouts. But now you can, or you will be once Beta 6 releases. Okay. Robsky in the Discord. In 2 minutes I can make it again. No, that's a shame. It's an unusual time to stream, I agree. Well, actually, I don't know if it is. If you live in the US, it's probably... I have no idea. Time in New York. 9:05. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Let's get to it, I'd say. So the assignment is to create a mock-up with any program you'd like, preferably vector-based, that's just static, so nothing responsive. And nothing fancy, because it's also my first semester. We didn't have any HTML courses yet. I don't know if we get those either. We might have to just learn it by ourselves, but we're not required to do that stuff yet. B. Interesting name. Hey, Benny, I'm a big fan. Awesome. Thanks. I'm getting to a point now where people in the open source community actually recognize me when I comment on something. It's an odd feeling. I don't think I'll ever get used to it. But I'm not complaining. 10 p.m. here. Okay. Yeah. It's like Inkscape mockup. Yes, I think I'm going to be using Inkscape. I also have access to Illustrator, thanks to the university giving that to us. But I don't think I'm going to use it for this project, because I don't like it. I don't like Adobe. One time it just crashed and corrupted the file without me even doing anything, and I had to start over a project, and I don't like it. There's no good universal world time to stream. Yeah, for me, I guess it's US time because most of my audience is based in the US. I think according to YouTube. Might have to look that up. Last time I checked, it was largely US, Germany, India, I think. Something around those. And the width of the assignment is... Wait a sec, where is it? Concept. 960 pixels. So this assignment might be a bit older. I don't know if it's recycled, or maybe it's also a standard that people actually use and that didn't get updated yet, because I don't know how many devices are still out there that have this size. But that's what we're dealing with. Also, it's vector-based, so we can do anything. 72 dpi. Run it out as a JPEG and as a vector, or whatever you're using. I think I'm going to be using Inkscape. I have to create a new logo. I already did that off stream. I also did some concepts that I'm not going to show you. And I'm not going to change the logo of instantOS. I like it. I feel like a lot of people also do. What I might change sometime is mirror it. Because I think I'd like it better mirrored, but there's something for another time. But the assignment says we have to create a new logo, so I'm going to create a new logo that I'm not actually going to use for the real website, just for the assignment. There also has to be an Impressum. I don't even know what that translates to in English. But that's also a page. I have to do 5 pages. Like a starting page, I'm thinking a download page maybe, or an install guide, a documentation, just a mock-up of anything. And I might actually end up using this, but I think I'm going to stick with Jekyll, so we might have to alter some things when I actually get to programming the thing. Let's see what happened in chat. Also happened to me with Illustrator. Had to start over, just use Inkscape for that. Yeah. I guess Illustrator can be more powerful. I think it beats Inkscape in just the amount of features, but Inkscape is a lot nicer to work with. Like some stuff in Illustrator is just stupid to use. For example, linking objects is awful in Illustrator. Oh, by the way, this is the logo. In Illustrator, you have to create a symbol for a group in order to link it to something else. And in Inkscape, I can just group those, Alt-D, and then I have a duplicate that's linked. That's it. I don't have to create a symbol, anything. So now if I edit this group, the duplicate also changes, which is really useful, and I'm used to that from Blender, and I don't know how I'd work without it. But it's just not really there in Illustrator. Like people, I think you're just supposed to use symbols for that, which no, I'm not gonna do. So yeah, that's what we're working with. Impressum equals disclaimer. Don't tell your profs about this live stream. I'm not doing anything that's... Yeah, I'm not sharing any copyrighted material, and I hope I don't end up doing that on accident. So I think it's completely fine. Also, we have to write a concept that I'm going to do in German, which is also not very interesting for the stream audience. But we have to like explain how this is relevant to the target audience, and yeah, do things according to our target audience, which is really awesome for me because I happen to have, wait a sec, 14 people of my target audience there just watching me work. So that's really convenient. So yeah, I don't know. I think this is fine. Oh, I saw the notification, remember the distro, so I'm downloading it while watching. Cool. I'm about to release a new beta, but you can also upgrade beta 5 through Pacman mostly. Okay. You can claim you did market research and peer reviews. Yeah, I mean, technically. I always have to be a little bit careful about incorporating everything that people are saying on the Discord, because those are the people that are dedicated enough to the distro to actually join the Discord. And a lot of people use the distro without interacting with me in any way, and they also might have different interests. So I'm definitely having a bias here, but also, I don't know. This is definitely useful though. Okay, let's get started. So I wrote up some notes. Stuff that I was thinking of is definitely a landing page. I'm gonna do this. And for the 4 other pages, one of them is the Impressum disclaimer, which instantOS doesn't actually have at the moment. I mean, it has the GPL, which is mostly fine. I mean, that's been proven to work. Other stuff is a community, although I could imagine that being a bit boring. Just like putting Discord, GitHub, Patreon, Matrix, and everything there. It doesn't showcase anything I can do or is complicated in any way. So I'm not sure about that one, but that's also getting in there. I mean, if you have any ideas during the stream, feel free to just write it in the chat. Having more people just throw stuff in is always useful. So yeah, if at any point you think I could do that better, or I think this might be improved with something else, just throw it in the chat. I'm from Southeastern Europe. Dusan, I also think I have seen you before, although I think you changed your profile pic. Do you have statistics on how many people are using download instantOS? Kind of. Because it's a net installer, I can monitor the GitHub usage and deduct from that how many people are using it a day. I haven't checked that out in a while. I think it's died down a bit since the release of Beta 5, because there has been a lot of radio silence, and the development of beta 6 is taking a while. So let's actually check that out now. Instant Arch, Insights, Traffic. So Instant Arch is the installer, and every time someone installs the distro, he clones it from GitHub. So unless you're cloning it and working with it, it has 4 forks, so you're probably not. It's probably an installer. And today we've had 16 clones with 8 unique cloners, so about 7 installations, I think. Might also be people testing it out on multiple virtual machines. But today there's been about 8. Yesterday also was 8. Then on Monday there were 26. 31 on Tuesday. So we're definitely gaining a lot more users than we see on the Discord. And yeah, I mean, we also got to respect the needs of those. But there's no telemetry built into instantOS, by the way. There's no way to get the OS without downloading it. That's why I can see how many people download it, but that's it. I don't track anything. I mean, it's all open source, you can check that. I wanted to switch to iOS when I wanted to move out of i3, but in the end I gave GNOME a try with some tweaks, and I was able to keep my workflow, so I kept it. iOS is still interesting though. Oh, thanks. I mean, if you can run GNOME, then it's a decent desktop environment. It just sucks a lot of battery and doesn't run very well. Like, even on a high-end computer, I think it's something just very satisfying, clicking a button and having the thing that you wanted open immediately or happen immediately. And for me, it was hard to get that, to go back from that to anything else, so I didn't. I think I'm gonna go drink something. My mouth is getting really dry. I don't know if you can tell. Go. Stay hydrated, boys. Okay. Just ask DT for a pity video and downloads will go through the roof. Yeah. Most of the people that I imagined could take a look at instantOS already did so. Like, for example, Tyler's Tech did a review, which is also one of the best I've seen in terms of actually going into features of it and not just messing around with dot files that are not there. EG did a live stream with it. He stopped the edited DistroDev series, which I liked because it didn't take very long to watch those, and still you got a lot of information out of those. One of the previous streams I was interested into contribution and finally managed to do some minor contributions. Oh, cool. I don't actually remember which contributions were used, to be honest though. Where's the cool moving border? Oh, is it gone? Oh no. There it is. I shrunk it down a bit because it's distracting otherwise a bit. Oh, and of course the X eyes. What's the assist for that again? There we go. Those are gonna stay. Okay. Enough talking, let's get worky. So, Let's go through the notes. I forgot about that. I thought for the buttons I could mimic the way the menus work, or the window manager works. Like hover over means that the button gets a bit brighter and a bit taller, or the shadow gets a bit taller, and the number also gets lifted a bit. I don't know how much you can see at the YouTube resolution, but that's how it looks like. And being a PNG or a JPEG concept, I can't really show. Maybe I'll put a mouse cursor in there to show that actually something happens when you hover over it. For colors, I'm also going to choose the OS colors. And the general concept is having the website look a lot like the UI of... Ooh, I'm having the window open and it's getting quite loud and windy. Can you hear any of that? I think you can't. Like the denoising thing is really, really well done. So yeah, for font, I think I'm going to use Cantarell or Inter for titles. Code and Visby, maybe also use those. Maybe I'm going to abandon Visby because it's rounded. Icons, I'm going to use Font Awesome, which is also used for the settings and a lot of stuff in the distro. And I also wrote down some websites that I can use as inspiration, which do something similar to what I'm trying to do, so I could take some bits from those. Oh, now people are coming in. Hey, first time on a live stream. Loving instantOS, great project. Thank you. Hi, Digel. I mean, at this point, I'm still able to remember everything in here. Because it's just so small. You don't hear any ambient noise. This is awesome. Check out Sauce Sans Pro. I mean, you probably meant to say Source Sans Pro. Google Fonts. Is this a monospace? Oh, it isn't. It's not a monospace. This looks cool. Ooh, I might actually, I don't know. This is awesome. That's a cool font. Oh, when I'm getting closer to the mic, OBS is going into red, which probably means I'm stressing it a bit. Source Sans Pro. I don't think I'm going to use it for the website because it's not used anywhere in the OS. But it definitely looks cool. Adobe's first open source typeface family. Oh, this is probably where source code? I think it's called Source Code Pro. The other Adobe font comes from. Usually there's fluctuations because of mic distance and natural changes. I also have a compressor enabled in OBS, so it shouldn't be too bad if I'm moving away. Now I'm away and it should still be about as loud as when I'm here. I think it is. Yes, compressor's also doing a good job. Oh yes. So one of the websites maybe... Whoops. Do I not have an assist for that? Private window, private tab. Okay. Is Elementary OS? zarinOS has a good website, which is probably where all of the work goes into the distro, to be honest. But it looks really cool. We don't reserve OBS. I mean, back in the day, people would have killed for OBS. People were using Fraps and Bandicam and all sorts of shitty shareware that no one knows where it comes from. OBS is cool. So I actually just moved that to the wrong display. First up is zarinOS. Looks very cool, the website. I think I'm going to copy the thing that there's some mock-up laptops or devices there with screenshots on it. Maybe also the way Archcraft does it. I also want to keep the layout with the logo up here and then just a big prompt and maybe a download button below it. I don't think there is one yet. No. I mean, I also want to make it faster. This was pretty slow to load. Yeah, I want to replace this with like a download button, or maybe have a download and then a release note button here. So this might be interesting. The buttons look like boot swatch lumen theme. Buttons of what? Like instantOS or Zorin? Android also has a cool website. Whoops, wrong Firefox. Oh no, I'm getting German results now. This was not what I intended. There we go. Oh, they changed it. They changed it. They do be making changes. Yeah, Android looks cool. Maybe I can... Oh. And Solos Blender. Wrong Firefox again. I think I'm just going to close this one. Blender.org. Hopefully it's not going to switch to German. There we go. This is also very cool. I like the way this works. Maybe I'm not a fan of the background. It's very low resolution as far as I can tell. But like having a feature there and a description and then a feature there again and a description. This is also zarinOS, something zarinOS does. Like having a demonstration here, description, link to, I don't know. Yeah, this is not gonna cut it. Zarin is using GNOME. Nah, you're gonna, this is, no. Anyway. Yeah. They're using the paper icon theme here. Although I think this is from Google. And lastly, Elementary OS looks awesome. It's very distinct. There we go. This is also like having these there. This is a good look for the landing page, I think. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Okay, let's just get started, I think. Sending a link here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is a widescreen monitor. Ultra wide. Yeah, this looks very odd. Oh no. I mean, to be honest, there isn't any way to make any website look good on this kind of screen and a normal one as well. Like, what would you do? Just have lines that wrap around 30 sentences in? Sentences. Actually, let's check out the Elementary website and just stretch it out and see what happens. Yeah, it looks about the same. You're just not meant to use a browser that's that wide. Also does this, just a bunch of white space, which to be honest isn't even that bad. White space is good for design. Okay. We do media queries for what? If you want to go fast, then go plain HTML, CSS without any external libs and frameworks. I mean, jQuery generates static sites, and they're usually pretty small. And also, I'm not going to maintain anything like web server backend-ish. I just want to keep on using GitHub pages for hosting. Okay, let's get into it. I'm gonna move this over here. So this is the new logo. Oh, another thing I wanted to write down is having content separated into cards, which a lot of websites do, but have them look like the window borders on instantOS, like with the border around it. Zarin at least does something with a space. Oh, really? It moves everything to the right? Or I don't think it changed a lot, just bigger. Yeah, it just increases size. Yeah, it just makes the laptop bigger. Wait, does it make everything bigger? No, just the laptop. I mean, that's something I don't need to worry about now anyway. Make it with Swagger.js. Sounds like something eBay would do. Swagger. Okay, now it's getting loud out there. Tomato Juice TV. Also a new viewer. So far, best looking lightweight distro. Perfect. Just want to say. Awesome. I mean, yeah. Competition is also, I think, some of them just, I mean, yeah. The i3 developers don't really give a shit how it looks, I feel like. But, I mean, Unix porn does. I don't know what the tangent was. Okay. So let's enable some more. I think I'm gonna create a new file. File, document properties. It also has a shortcut, which I don't think Illustrator does. Guides, grids. Don't need any of that. With millimeters. No, I want pixels. 960 pixels by a lot. We can just make it as tall as we want and expand it as much as we want. Let's just do 500 here. Oh, no, this is too tall. Just make it like this for the first things. Just realized, is it stylized OS? Ooh, there was one concern that people wouldn't even realize that. But it works as an abstract shape and as the OS, which I think is cool about that. So, create some guides. I think I'm going to get us some white space on the sides. Whoops. The download button is pretty much fine, I think. Enter, yeah, it's using Enter. I think I'm gonna use Enter for big buttons. Group this, make this a bit smaller. Actually, we can close this. And can I create a guide directly in the middle? Can I snap those? I don't think I can. Just create. Oh, we have deactivated a lot of the snapping tools. I like to enable all of those. I don't know why they're not on by default. Snapping is awesome. Ooh, I didn't know you can do that. I also didn't want to do that. Nope. Delete. Can I think I'm gonna, oh, you can drag them out and then they're gone. Okay, let's recreate this just as a guide. Guide origin to object midpoint. Okay. And then create a bit of a gap here. Let's go like this. And add a guide there. So now we can align this. I don't know what I'm going to do with the chat. I might just move it to the other screen. And about that, could maybe also do an OBS overlay for that. Let's just try that out. Sources. I can add a window capture X composite source. Add _pog. This is the wrong one. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm in danger of showing something here that I should not. Okay, I'm just gonna close anything down that I'm not allowed to show. I mean, this was public, but now it's glitching out again. I'm just gonna move the chat _pog. There we go. Oh no. Okay. There we go. And can I change the opacity of this? Crop, no, I don't. No. Can I? Filters. Add a filter. Chroma key. Can I key out the black? I want to know if I can key out the black. Fix screen color. I can, but it looks awful. Actually, I don't know if I can. Just keys out everything. If I do this, no, it just keys out everything. Okay, I can't key this. Just gonna change the opacity. I think you're gonna have to deal with just not being able to see the side panel too well. Filters. There has to be an opacity filter. Color correction, crop, pad, luma key. Does anyone know that? If there is something like that. Scaling, aspect ratio, luma key, image mask blend. This looks like, here we go. Actually, nope, still not transparent. Let's check out the instant assist for transparency options. 0.7. Boom. Nope, now it's just transparent for me, but not for OBS. Oh well. I think we're just gonna have to deal with this. In fact, let's disable compositing altogether. Re-enable it. And now the entire thing is still window opaque. There we go. Okay. That's gonna have to cut it for now. Catch up on chat. You could give the O of the OS an old logo style teardrop. I don't know how that will work, to be honest. Like around here? What are your thoughts on GIMP? Begone, thought. It's good. I think it lags behind Photoshop in ease of use. And Krita is a lot easier to use. Krita itself also lags behind Photoshop and features. There really isn't any good way to avoid Photoshop, to be honest. GIMP can be really powerful, I think, but yeah, Photoshop does more. Are you planning on adding more touch control support, e.g. virtual keyboard, launch button from the top bar? There already is kind of a gesture system in place that's not being used by anything. So I'm planning on introducing a layout that works like iPad OS, where you can swipe around on a nav bar at the bottom to change apps, close apps, open up new apps, to just, use it with a touch screen. So there definitely is stuff planned for that. Virtual keyboard as well. I think that there already is one that you can bring up by sliding in from the right. Looks awful. But if I'm gonna introduce a touch layout, I'm also gonna improve this. Mostly the styling. Real touch support is a DWM and X issue of Marheft. I mean, you can use touch. It'll just show up as a mouse click, which it does for most operating systems or for most programs. Where can I learn Haskell really quick? I have no idea. I don't know Haskell. I mean, I'm learning programming languages mostly by really reading O'Reilly books and reading through other people's code and programming something myself. Is there any possibility of doing toggles or switches UI-wise in instance settings? I'm planning on doing that. There already is kind of. I've worked around this not being there by just by just opening a submenu with a yes and no question. And there's also an iMenu mode that's using toggles. That's working pretty well. You can choose something and then it replaces an X with an empty cell or an empty cell with an X. So you can toggle on and off options there. So it's not a pressing issue. You can work around it pretty well. But I mean, if you want to do it, feel free to, as long as you don't break anything else or make it slower. The teardrop on the top, like it, if the old logo was rotated 180 degrees, then it's both an I and an O. You mean like this? Interesting. I might do that later. I'm just gonna write that down. We have yet to start the damn thing. Logo teardrop. Okay, and I think I'm gonna keep the catchphrase, but also some of the text might have to be updated. So it works fast or full. Yeah, I think I'm also going to get rid of the all caps. I'm just not in the mood of shouting at everyone. Are you going to open the font menu or are you not? Bold. The snapping increased a lot in quality in Inkscape 3.1.0, I think. Just making the jump to GTK 3.0. Why even change the logo? Because this is a university assignment and I have to design a website with the new logo. Real touch would also mean multi-touch rotation of the device, dealing with switching between modes and convertibles. Oh, XR can't do multi-touch? I didn't know that. I mean, that's definitely something missing. I know instantOS is a work in progress, but the system tray looks kinda ugly and some icons look out of place. You mean the thing in the top right? There's not really anything I can do about that. The applications can't really choose what they put in there. And I mean, OBS chose to do a bright red, while Nextcloud does this. It just doesn't fit the color scheme in any way. And DAVmail is, we don't talk about DAVmail. This is Java. So I can't really change that. I might introduce some margins around them because right now they're just touching or almost touching the side. And yeah. Apart from adding margins, there's not much that I can do about the system tray. My bad, thought you were switching the entire image. I mean, I might actually end up using some of the designs we can come up with, or I come up with, but probably not all of it, especially not the logo. Download. Okay, the background color will be properties. Can I change it here? Color, grids, guide, highlight color, page, border color, background color. Go trusty GPick. I'm just gonna use the instantOS background color, dark mode. Oh no, I'm not going to save this. I'm going to save this. Can I not close this? Oh, there we go. This needs to be white. This also needs to be white. And move it up a bit. Needs more white space. Oh, this is not grouped. This is not grouped yet. That's the issue. Oh, no. Oh, it is. Move that up. There we go. Can't you take the image they provide and morph it in software, make it grayscale, convert the gradient to a color in X-ray sources? What? What? Oh, for the system tray. Yeah. Also, nah. The system tray is a mess. I mean, I'm not gonna remove it, like, no. K. Hello. Hello, welcome, new viewer with unpronounceable names. A download button, and then what's the second button going to be? I think I'm gonna put something else here as well. Where's our GPick? I closed it down. Shame. So this right here is going to be filled with blue. This is getting this blue. After that, do something like this. Oh no. Unite those, make it like this. And have like an arrow that you can click on to go down the page. I don't know how big to make it yet. Documentation. This is going to change the width, unfortunately. But we can deal with that. Let's get an icon for this. Is there a good font awesome documentation icon? Documentation. Book. Let's go get a book. That's not what I meant. This is a book. We enable snapping. Now they're not the same size. Learn docs. This also sounds a lot like just a framework, which instantOS is not. What happened now? I'm just going to create a new rectangle. And give the first one, that's not what I meant to do. Where's the color picker? Just do this. It's gone. Why is it? Anyway. Duplicate this. Move it to the foreground. Doesn't want to. Does it not want to? What do other programs have there? What are some other software projects that have cool websites? If you know anything, just throw it in the chat. Okay, they mostly have just a download button. GIMP. Let's check out the GIMP website. Download and release notes. Okay, they have release notes. I've seen that in many places. Install and guide tutorials. Yeah, I mean, we have the video documentation. That's also a work in progress. By the way, I just saw that Blender is using the same font awesome icon. Rust. This does look pretty cool. Get started. Why Rust? Build it in Rust. You can't even see it. They have a big get started button. Like, call to action is pretty important, which is in this case download and This does look pretty cool. They also have a grid, like you can see here. This line is going through the entire website, also getting respected here and then getting cut in half here again. And it's interspersed with those things that are, oh, no, I don't think the topic of just 3 columns gets picked up again. This is cool. Garuda Linux. Oh, this is a bit overdone. Whoa, that's not what I meant to do. I mean, I could redesign their website. This is off-center. It's also touching this. Why didn't you make this multiple lines? I mean, they have something going for it, but it's not very well executed. Garuda Gamer. I've never heard of that. This is cool. Jingos. Oh, this is the iPad OS distro. Yes. I mean, this is also very stylish. I've seen this. Mailing list. instantOS doesn't have a mailing list. Manjaro, I've seen the Manjaro website countless times because it's the starting page on my browser on a laptop. I don't know why. I never bothered to change it. Discord. Discord is also very nice. Download, open Discord in your browser. We don't have a browser version, but they also have they have some asymmetry and it still looks decent, so it might be not such a big deal. Download. They also have a download button at the bottom. Like if you scroll through the entire thing, I think we're going to copy that. This is a good idea to have another download button at the bottom. Group this. Oh, I grouped the wrong thing. There we go. Now Alt-D creates a linked copy, which, yeah, doesn't seem to be present in Illustrator. I might be wrong on that. If you know how to do this, then please educate me. I didn't find anything online. Ready. No, it's fine. Ready to level up your computer? Question mark. Cheesy, I know. And Discord also has... By the way, they bought discord.com. Someone was domain squatting this for years, but they finally got it. They have these stars to live. Where did my arrow go? By the way, we should save this. Go to Workspace, Website, Redesign, Starting Page.svg. Oh, what did we save this as, by the way? Oh, Inkscape SVG. I think that's the normal format for Inkscape. What the heck? Why is this entire thing grouped? I don't want that. Group. This is still grouped. I hope I didn't move the guide there by accident. Discord's website is nice. Yeah, I agree. I mean, the client, I have some problems with it, but the website is nice. Nicer than the actual product. Okay, this still needs to be replaced. Do I still have the book? Yes, I do. Okay. Maybe also increase the width of the download button. Corona hits. Oh no. Now I just stretched it. Can I get that back, please? I want that back. Thank you. And I can move it back. There we go. Just snap it to the guide, please. Yeah, I think this looks good. I'm happy with this. And this also needs to be a bit wider, I think. Which then in turn means we also need to make the download button a bit wider. But that's not a problem. Come on. Oh no. Yes. Yes. And then move this to the center. And now it looks better. Okay. And then above the below this, we can maybe add like the version number, just because why not? By the way, can we change the default font? Can we change the default font? Document properties. Can I drag that out? Color. Edit preferences. System behavior. Theme grid. Oh, I can choose a custom GTK theme. Maybe I'll just choose Arc Dark. And now the icons are Tango, multicolor, bicolor. Those are the old icons. User icons. Oh, this is nice. Okay. Get started. I think this might be better. Yeah. Okay. 1/50th of the way there. Okay, let's go back to our notes. One thing I think Artcraft is doing this. Yep. I want to get something like this, like playing a demo. Although I don't know where to get those images. I might just download this. Open up Krita. I don't think Adi has created this. This looks to be a stock image. Create from clipboard. All right, what screenshot are we thinking of? We should put there. What screenshot should we put there? Oh, it's a GIF. I didn't realize that. Why is it? Can I get that? Can I just get the? Seems like I can't. Empty laptop screen. Transparent. This has a bunch of watermarks on it. Although it looks decent, definitely. Let's get the pixels. I think that's a royalty-free. Yes. Laptop. Screen. Pixabay is another one, I think. I say something about Discord and it blocks me from sending messages. Bruh. Laptop screen. This looks... Oh no, it's an ad. It's an ad. It's an ad. I just want an empty laptop screen. Is that too much to ask? Oh, no. Oh, I didn't realize Discord was in there. Donks. Laptop screen. This is not a laptop screen. What are you doing, Pexels? This is definitely not... Oh! But it's not what I need. I need... This looks perfect. Pinterest. Free laptop template. I mean, is there any... Do I need to buy this? No, I don't. Oh, I don't need to buy this. This one might actually be the one being used by Archcraft. No, it isn't. But this is perfect. Might be a bit... Are you serious? I'm just gonna prank you and... Whoa. Yep. Did I actually like them on Facebook? No. I don't think I was even logged in. Let's just hope they give us the template. Are you going to give it to me or not? Else I'm just gonna have to roll with this one and maybe AI upscale it. Although I think at this resolution that I'm exporting it at, you can't see anything. Anyway. Maybe just disable the ad blocker. Yes, I did like it. I don't think this is even a real Facebook button. Let's go to, how's it called? Yandex. They have a really good reverse image search that I think is too immoral for Google, even Google to do, because you can recognize faces with it instantly. Okay, this didn't work. I think I need to drag this into images. Maybe they find a higher resolution of this. Ooh. This is a good sign. And it's watermarked. Starting to think there actually isn't a... This is a thick boy laptop. This looks like Mockup Creator. This might be what we need. Drop your image. Mockup Creator. MikeTaylor.org. Laptop Mockup Creator. I think I'm putting too much thought into a laptop image. This might be what we need. Use it. Do we need to pay for this? I'm just gonna Photoshop in the image afterwards. I just want the laptop image. Also looks to be... Set a screenshot first. Alright. Grab a screenshot. I grab a screenshot of the grab a screenshot field. How about that? Pranked. Download the image. Oh, cool. It's letting me keep this for free. Awesome. Although the edges are a bit unrealistic. This website is bullshit. But I don't care. I just want the laptop image, which I have now. Big brain. I know. Please don't use an Apple. I'm gonna just Photoshop out the Apple logo. I just want the laptop. Alright, perfect. So now what we can do is go to our downloads folder, drag this in here, insert as new document, and just paint that over. I just need that so that my box selection doesn't mess anything up. And remove it, fill it in with black. Select the rest of it. Also remove it. I think I left a stripe there, I know that. Also might make it black. Now it's not an apple anymore. What's going on down here? There's a shadow. What's that Control Alt Tab menu thingy? You mean this one? This one is accessible from the settings, instantOS, Alt Tab menu. You can switch between a text-based one and a graphical one. So if I disable this, I'm back to the text-based one, which I can also search, which is really convenient. But I mean, my PC can run it, so I'm gonna choose this. Where is it? So now I'm back to this one. By the way, this is using IPC with the window manager, something that wasn't there for quite a while. So now I have this, and I can put anything I want in there, which is nothing because I'm gonna use Inkscape for the screenshot anyway. Log. Just gonna export this into Benjamin workspace, website redesign, laptop.png. Awesome. I have a laptop, which was surprisingly hard to get. Does it come as a standalone program? Yes, it does. It's called Alt Tab, and I believe it is in the AUR. And it works with all sorts of window managers. Yes, I have it packaged in the instantOS repo, and this one seems to be broken, or was broken at least, last time I checked. But you can also just use it from the instantOS repo. Searchable Alt Tab is so nice, by the way. I wish instantOS had Ubuntu's Unity menu. That's pretty hard to implement, though. And I can't force anyone to accept any sort of API. But that might be pretty cool. Like, if there is an XDG client, I don't know what it's using. Maybe it's the frameworks doing it. But that might be cool to have that in like an instant menu. To just search through the options that are there in the top bar. Okay, back to Inkscape it is. Laptop. Embed. Link. I'm gonna embed this. Not sure what I'll do with it yet, but now I have it. I think now we need some general information. Text. How am I organizing the cards though? I'm still unsure about that. Do I have a good demo screenshot of instantOS? Or am I going to have to make one? I mean, let's just go with this one for now. Oh, the aspect ratio. I didn't think about the aspect ratio. This doesn't fit the laptop screen, does it? No, it doesn't look like that's happening. Oh, actually, should I just make the laptop? I just cut out a part of the laptop. I think that's gonna be what I'm doing. Okay, Krita, getting opened back up. Come on, thank you. Open a file. Benjamin, workspace, website redesign, laptop. And also, just as a reference, I paste this image in here as a new layer. It's a lot bigger than the laptop. Okay, so now we have a reference for how big the laptop is supposed to be. So we are going to have to cut out this part. And then move the rest down. I think I'm going to have to cut out even more. There we go. I'll move that down. And now we have a definitely real laptop. Save this, okay. Does Inkscape update it automatically? No, it doesn't look like it. This is so much bigger than the website. So you wouldn't see anything of the laptop. I don't think you can even read it. Oh no, this is so low resolution. Laptop must be larger and above. It works fast. Maybe I'll replace the big logo. I make the logo. Okay. New plan. This. Not sure where the logo is gonna go then, but I like the idea of that. This is not grouped yet. This also isn't. Rename snapping. Bounding box to midpoint guide. Is there a way I can hide the guides temporarily, by the way? Guides. Oh yeah, there is. Just this. Awesome. Let's get back our arrow. Why did I think I had to make a second one? Please. Thank you. So now I think I'm gonna have to move the entirety of this down a bit. Okay. Now where's the logo going to go? Can you make the laptop screen and the body two different images? Then the screen would be scalable in Inkscape itself. I don't know what the purpose of that would be. Now it looks like an emoji. The two buttons are the eyes. I mean, doesn't look bad though. Okay. Do you play any games? Not really anything. I don't play. I don't actively play anything. I play through a bunch of single player games and then I'm usually done with them. And Minecraft sometimes, but also not a regular thing. I'm not that big of a gamer. Where's the logo going to go? Check out how Elementary actually has the same thing. I didn't realize that. They have it above. Okay. I definitely want to put that here. They also have a laptop mockup. Would like to kick your ass in mod? How? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's the fighting simulator with all the wanky physics. Wonky or wanky physics? I think one of them is not TOS friendly. You can make the logo on the laptop. That's a good idea. Also, maybe just do this. And then give it... No, I want a color picker. Can I minimize this? Oh, I can select this. Okay, cool. And now it doesn't have any color at all. Because I selected the background and that doesn't have a color. Okay, I got it. This looks shit. Ooh, I have an idea. We create a circle around the logo. And then do something around the lines of this. Oh, This is... Mm, mm. Darker circle. Use OS image instead of OS text. That's an idea. Just gotta align the bottom. And then move everything down again. Oops. Then maybe don't keep the circle. Oh! Not bad, actually. Now it looks way off center. What if I do this? What if I do this? Put a small OS logo where the MacBook text was. We're manufacturing laptops now. Not that that's gonna be readable in any way on a 960. Ooh, I can rotate. Not what I wanted though. This is too small. Can I get the bounding box center of this to snap? Ah. The OS background circle needs to be darker than the anthracite background. Create a guide here. Okay, so the nav bar is going to be here. Let's just keep that for now, how it is. Can change it later. One of the guides disappeared. I don't know why. Let's create a nav bar. Instant into a company like System76. Oh, the Pop!OS website. I bet that also looks pretty good. Yeah. Support Pop. I mean, I like money. I could just plug my Patreon there. System74. Didn't even realize that's a typo. Okay, auto tiling with Pop Shell. Yeah. This is loud. The frame rate. I don't think you can even hear the video, can you? Desktop audio, no, it's turned off. They're stealing my idea of video documentation. We do have a lot of video documentation though, so maybe put something about that up there. They also have this card system that I wanted to do. Deep learning. Yeah, it's Ubuntu. You can do deep learning on it. Oh shit. They're basically advertising Canonical's work here. Work. Give me money shouldn't be a first thing. I mean, that's the purpose of most websites though. So we wouldn't be too different there. But yeah, I don't think it's a good move for an open source project to do this. The current website has the Patreon links down here, yes. Okay. It needs some icons. This is a README, basically. There. Me, money, yes. By the way, someone donated $260 recently on Libera Pay or no, I think Buy Me a Coffee. Someone just donated this. I don't know who, and I believe I don't believe I've spoken to that person ever before, but he just donated to the project $260, which is pretty crazy. It's like a few months of Patreon. So to whoever that donated that, thank you. I have no idea who you are, but yes, that's a lot of coffee. I could die from that. All the money. Okay, think bye. Yeah, I don't know how to react to that. That's crazy. So thank you. Give me your money. But I mean, yeah, it's definitely covering all the server expenses and giving me a lot of coffee, even though I don't drink coffee. Okay, we can close all this down. Oh, another person the same week, I think, donated $70, which is also, I think, second place in donations so far. Wait a sec, where does PopOS put the logo? It's not that present on this website, I think. Or I'm going to check out some of the example works, which I probably am not allowed to show. So let's hope for the best. Looking at stuff. Mm-hmm. Where was that actually? Hmm. I don't remember where I put that. Oh, there it is. How do they handle the website? Okay, this is looking interesting. Screen 1. This is very high resolution. Definitely not from the same assignment. Okay. I think we might put the logo in the top left because the laptop already takes up some space. This was example 1. I already checked that one out. They have the logo in 2 places. Actually, that's not that bad of an idea. So move it down even more. Maybe I'll put a circle there. Go back to our GPick. And maybe let's pick a highlight color. Like this one. Not this one. This one. This looks mushy. I'm not gonna do that. Then maybe the dark. Why did I remove the circle? The dark blue. I'm liking this one. Well, this, not this one. Oh yes, it is this one. Never mind. Whoa. Now GPick is acting up. Okay, it is this color. I'm actually liking this one. You still have to make the laptop instantOS brand. I did. There's a logo. What if you put the logo and text on the left side of the laptop with button underneath on the right? I like giving the laptop attention. Like maybe I'm going to put a GIF on there with a demo of the OS. Whoa, how did I duplicate this? I didn't know that was possible. No. Nope, I don't know how to duplicate without using Control D. Maybe I did Control D by accident. Okay, let's leave it like that and make a navigation bar. One guideline has gone missing again. Why? Oh, also everything's off center now. There we go. Except this. There we go. Stay there, please. Okay. So the current website, I'm pretty sure I have that open somewhere. Yes, I do. Looks like this. And I kind of like having a header up there with some navigation elements. But I'm also going to, how about putting instantOS under the laptop and the text below the buttons? No. Maybe, but let's just leave it like this for now. We're making very slow progress. So for the buttons, maybe I am actually going to create some objects, some symbols. Meaning I will duplicate this, remove the text, ungroup all of this, and make it a symbol so that I can reuse it. Yes. So now if I remove this, remove this, I can just get a bunch of buttons that I want. Let's do the same thing with this. There was some rendering error, I think. Duplicate, degroup, remove the text group, and create a group. So now we have some buttons. OS logo where the part looks like a teardrop in the old logo because the instant is complete missing from the new OS logo as it is. Yeah, I wrote down that I should change it, but I need to get something done. Sorry. What is Inkscape, by the way? Some kind of HTML, CSS visual generator? No, it's a vector graphics program. It generates SVG graphics. Or actually, it has its own format for embedding images, but you can export to SVG. Maybe I should put the nav bar at the top, because it's very unconventional to have it like this. Let's check out the Emacs website. I don't think anything has the nav bar like that. What are some good looking software website? Intercom. Bootstrap also has an interesting one, I think. I learned HTML when I was 7 years and CSS 7 years after, bruh. Oh no. How is their websites? By the way, hey, Odenta, I think I've seen you before? I don't know. You want to be cheesy, you can make swish lines on the OS because it's really fast. Maybe. Bootstrap. Jkill. Oh, yeah. There was some stuff on here. Ionic has a good website. Very neat. Also, clear call to action. Start an app. I think I'm going to put the nav bar on top, so everything's going down even more. Which also then makes sense because then we have an excuse for having two logos. So, actually, no, we don't. I just realized we don't. But who cares? The tabs. What tabs should we put there? This is the home page. Home. Duplicate this. And now remove this. We need some kind of indication that you can click on those. Also, it's way too large, I think. So you'll have to code the real site later referring to those mockups. Yes. ABC, ABC. Also here. Hello. Is it faster to do designing in a vector program first than experimenting directly in CSS? Yes. You don't design websites in CSS. It's not recommended for anything larger than, I don't know, something small. But also this is a university assignment, so we only have to create a mockup and don't worry about how practical it is to actually do this. Remove this for now. Make them change color on hover. Yes. I am going to do that when I'm actually coding the website, but I can't do this since It's just a mock-up. I can actually do it in Inkscape, but who cares when you can't see it? Are you just making the template on Paint and then making the website? This is not Paint. I don't know what kind of Paint you grew up with. But I am making the website. I'm designing it in here and then later doing an actual jQuery template out of it, I think. A lot of the text is too large, I think. Yeah, definitely too large. Okay. Okay. Home is the first page, which is the currently active one. And then what color are we going to give the others? Or do we even need an indication that you can click on those? I don't think we actually... Maybe underline them? In instantOS, it's pretty clear by having those hover over animations, but I think our prof wants some indication that you can click on items. So I'm going to have to deviate from the instantOS style there. Maybe I'll just do the hover over style, which means I'm gonna go get my GPic and come on. There we go. Get one of the instantOS colors. This doesn't need to be an instance of a symbol anymore. Instead, we'll do this. Or maybe can this snap, please? There we go. I think I'm going to make this squared. And then remove this. And now we have some indication that you can click on this. Download. We need to make those way wider. Come on. Thanks. Make it this wide. Nope. I want that. Like this. I hate doing navbar in CSS because I usually can't get the position fixed. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about how to code it. No. Okay. Actually, let's just create another button that's partially transparent. like this, and then duplicate it, move it down, resize like this, in case it wants to do as I say. Yes, thank you. And then this gets to be the background color. Like this. And now what we can do is group those two, create a new symbol from them, remove this, and we now have this. Perfect. What pages do we need? Home, downloads, community, documentation. I think that's what we... Oh, we also need to make a footer. Footer? I don't know. I mostly use CSS to make websites go with my theme. I mean, that's what CSS is for, I guess. About. That's right. This is... I think I'm just gonna create a new layer. View. How can I get the layers? Ctrl-Shift-L? Yes. Okay. Create a new layer. I'm gonna call that current. And using the nifty Firefox feature, take a screenshot of the entire page. Copy that screenshot, insert it here, and I think I'm going to crash. No, we're fine. But a bit laggy. Maybe I should downscale this before. Although only resizing it causes any problems. Yeah. Oh no. Didn't keep the aspect ratio, did it? No, it didn't. Oh well. Create from clipboard. Oh no, my poor PC. Can I close anything down? We don't need this. We do need this. We do need the XIs. They're crucial to our operation. And the screenshot has just vanished. That's always great. $960, that's about this size. You can't see what I'm doing, I'm sorry. Save pull page, copy, create a new file. Create from clipboard, great. Now please do as I say. Are you kidding me? This is too large. I don't think Inkscape wants... oh no. Kill. Oh, there it is. But now it's too late. I'm just gonna kill creature, open it back up, and do it the manual way. Take a screenshot, save full page, download the screenshot, and open up with creature. There we go. And as you can see, this is a lot smaller. We were just going way too big in font size. Oh no. Maybe we can actually deal with this inside of Inkscape now. Let's just hope we can. Yeah, we kinda can. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now we have the correct size. There we go. And this is the wrong layer, isn't it? No, it's not. So now we have our current website to do a comparison to, and as you can see, it's a lot smaller. I was underestimating the size of just... Oh god. Okay, so this needs to be a lot smaller. Can I lock this? Yes, I can. So current, I rename the... Oh, yeah. Old website. I added the look of it to go, oh, yeah, that's cool. I know what you mean. Like the style plugins for Firefox, for user styles. Will there be an actual coding of the website on the stream? No. I mean, maybe sometime, but I'm just having to create the concept first. This can go. And this can go be a lot smaller. That's an odd font size. What's that in pixels? 25. 20 maybe? 20 is going to have to do for now. And then we can duplicate this. And go make it... No. Make it a lot smaller. What are those animated lines at the side of the screen? Yeah, it's a stream overlay. Tomato X eyes. Yeah, they're using the instantOS colors to accurately depict the eyes of a creature that has tomato for eyes and is also just made of tomato. I'm not even realizing those are there anymore. This reminds me. Okay, this is a lot more manageable. About... No, not about S. Just about... I'm gonna change that up later. Don't worry. Community. There's an align menu. I don't know where that is there. Object. Align. Where's the align menu? I think it looks better without the button, just the outline appearing slowly when hovered. The button is not going to stay, just the current page has this as an indicator that it's selected. The other ones are going to get different colors. Okay, about community, I think I'm gonna replace this with downloads. And last but not least, community. Can I make this centered? That would make my job a lot easier. Can I change the alignment? There's a lot. Oh. I mean, you can also just rotate it, but I guess that's also there. Whoa. Why did I just create a guide? I didn't want to do that. Well, how long do you see this stream going for? Quite a while, since I need to finish this for university. So I can't just stop when I want to. I mean, I can stop, but I still have a bit time left. But it's about time I finish this sometime this week. About downloads community. I also need to create different pages, meaning community, landing page, development page. I mean, the about page can be the feature showcase. What's elementary OS doing? Oh, by the way, I haven't checked this out yet. I'm going to do this off screen. Just get a message. Oh, this is interesting. Manage apps. Huh. All right. Anyway. Wait, there's a Discord? Yes, there is. Oh, he's in. Oh, that was probably the notification. Better go on my phone. Hi, Vsauce. I think I can make... Oh, whoa. That was too big. I can make this a bit bigger. I forgot documentation. Just call it learn. All right. So this is our navigation bar, and of course, they're not going to be all the same color. Although I don't know which color I'm going to give the inactive ones. I can't edit this since it's a symbol, I think. It means path, object to path, break apart, object, ungroup. Nope. Pop selected objects out of the group, also not what I want to do. With symbols, mask pattern, objects to marker, symbols, object properties. Or not, maybe. Edit this symbol accordingly. So pop that into the document. That didn't work. Oh, there we go. And now I can resize it. There we go, and then we insert it into the document. And we have a brand new symbol thingy that we can then duplicate to match all of those. Awesome. Oh no, I removed it. I also removed it here. There it is. And remove the blue thingy. Also, I think this is going to have to be a tiny bit less wide. We enter it. Oh, you're talking about Rubik's Cubes now. All right. So this is the nav bar. I'm going to hide the old website away. Looking decent, looking good. Mm-hmm. This is missing a period. By the way, how's the stream stats going? 9 viewers. Yeah, kind of what I expected. Since I'm not doing the usual stuff. Okay. So now that we have this, I think this was one of the hardest parts. We can just go on to the features. What kind of card design should we choose? What about just using the window design from instantOS? Which means this color without a fill, but with border. And the border color is, or the stroke color actually. The rectangle had a stroke, lol xd. There we go. Move that there and do something with it. Mm-hmm. What happened to the... Oh, there it is. Just disappeared. As it happens. Now the face is screaming with the rectangle being its... Oh no, it's getting worse. About Inter. Knit. Fill. Is it the fill color? Yes, it is the fill color that's affecting that. I didn't mean to do that. Antirel. Let's just try that out. And decrease the size by quite a lot. instantOS is an Arch Linux distribution based on Arch that aims to bring powerful work, light weight, and powerful working environment to everyone. I don't know. instantOS, best OS. Or maybe we'll put the based on Arch in a separate card. We do have to be very careful not to resize fonts too much, because else we'll end up with a mess of just different font sizes. Oh, I have an idea. A Mac Manager. We can make like a grid of application icons that are available to like advertise that it has access to the AUR. I don't know if I'd do that on the actual website, but it seems like a good idea for the mockup. It looks cool. Like, I mean, I didn't create the AUR, but also instantOS is way more compatible with it than Manjaro. The Mac is taking its time, I must say. Or I'm just going to use the Papyrus icon set. I think that's what I'm going to do. Do I have the Papyrus icon set unzipped anywhere? Yes, I do. Papyrus Dark, actually. Awesome. So, no, that's not what I wanted. Only OS. Chromium. Why do you have the feeling that there's nothing actually in here? Why not? Why? Oh, there we go. The apps. Let's go 16 by 16 apps. Chrome. Although, no, let's put Chromium. Chromium. Include SVG as editable objects in the current file. Embed SVG in a file in an image tag. Link the SVG. Let's do editable object. That is very tiny. Okay, now we have some work ahead of us. Oh, geez. Let's do music. What has a good icon? Rhythm box. Rhythm box, include as editable object. What is called lollipop, music, celluloid, Spotify. I don't know. Blender. Just putting a bunch of icons in there. You'll see what I'm up to in a second. Darko, hi dude, appreciate the work. I mean, appreciate your being here and appreciate you appreciating my work. Oh, Jesus. DaVinci Resolve. Let's just do that because that's something that doesn't work on every distro. And that doesn't seem to have an... Oh, it does. Let's just... Oh, yep, it is Resolve. Perfect. Steam. Where's the Steam icon? Steam. Can I have that, please? Open item location. Where is it? There it is. That's a weird ass Steam icon. Is it actually the Papyrus Steam icon? Oh, this is the 16 by 16 version. I don't know if I want that, to be honest. Just compare it with the 84 by 84 apps. This is taking a lot longer to process. Steam. Okay. I don't know, what do you think? Should I do the high-res version or the simpler versions? Hmm. By the way, okay, simpler versions. What's the rest saying? Simpler goes better with a website. Okay, let's go with the simpler ones. Okay, Steam. What I'm thinking of is just doing an app grid, like just to show off that Arch has the biggest selection of software in Linux. Or on of any Linux distro. I'm just looking through Papyrus, you can't even see what I'm doing. And there's a lot of odd icons in there. I'm using this one for Instant Assist because I haven't created one yet. Slack. That's a professional icon. Wait, in which folder am I? Wrong folder. 16 by 16, there it is. Arch doesn't have the biggest selection anymore, NixOS has. Are you sure about that? I think there are like 200,000 packages in the AUR. NixOS, DaVinci, Resolve. I'm gonna press X to doubt. Go to pkgs.org and look that up. Maybe use paper icons. instantOS doesn't use paper, so I don't think the website should use paper either. Can I... It doesn't even index Nix, I think. No, it doesn't. Depends a bit on what you count, sure. I mean, what are you counting? I mean, yeah, if you only count the official repos, then maybe. But including the AUR, it's definitely Arch. The AUR is like the killer feature for Arch. Maybe if it wasn't for the AUR, I'd be Debian based now. But I mean, I need DaVinci Resolve, for example, and a lot of software just is a pain to get working on anything else. Ubuntu with apt and PPA. PPAs are not the success that Canonical wanted it to be, which is why they invented Snap, which is even worse. But PPAs can't compete with the AUR in any way. They are also a mess to work with. Oh no, those aren't actually square. Oh no. They aren't actually square. So I'm gonna just have to eyeball this, but it's fine. Typology.org. The packaging hub. Oh yeah, search packages. Number of non-unique package projects. Oh, actually, Nix has what the... Oh, total number of packaged projects. AUR with 85,000. And then Nix with 55,000. So it's close. Number of non-unique. What does that mean? Mean. Projects packaged in multiple repository families. I don't know. I mean, maybe for server-side software, but desktop, I think AUR still has the lead. But it's getting close. I didn't expect such a number out of it, to be honest. Where did the chat go? There it is. Although the AUR is super helpful, for example, my laptop is a Realtek network card and I'm required to compile it with something in GitHub, there's an AUR for that. I just find it easier to install Artix on my laptop and then Debian on my PC. instantOS Nix edition. Oh, you're in for something. I mean, I'm gonna let Christoph do the honors. Okay, Steam, Java, calendar. Let's put a calendar in there, because why not? We have the necessities down. By the way, the guides are not done. They're just hidden. There it is, instant Nix, all caps. There is. A Nix part that's developed by Christoph. And it has this logo, which is a mix of the Nix and the instantOS logo. Another reason why I won't replace the logo. And the build is failing. But I think it works surprisingly well, given how much different Nix is. I haven't actually tried it, but I think there are some people actually using it. So good job, Christoph. Yes. You made what so fast? Oh, yes. Very fast developer. Do we want to bore the visitor with a bunch of text on the first line instantly? I don't know. I don't think we want to. So let's just create like a showcase here. What I'm thinking of is going in the apps folder and then searching for package. Papyrus. Package. I cannot type. By the way, is my keyboard audible, or is it still doing fine with the noise cancelling? It's not actually noise cancelling. I don't know what it's called, but it's pretty cool. Oh, it's getting closer to the one we actually want. This looks good. Yes, we want that. We do want a different color though, which is white. Awesome. And then we'll do the classic, like have something in the middle, and that ejects like all sorts of other stuff out of it. Make the calendar a bit smaller. And then get a pen tool. Yeah, let's do good old trusty rectangle. Rectangle, I don't know what I said there. Does keyboard has chair? Are we back to talking about the keyboard? Did I? Oh. Vera code. Oh no, I might have to fix that as well with the instantOS build if they changed that. Put it in like learn more about instantOS, like an arrow, but maybe text saying learn more about instantOS or something like that. Yeah, maybe do that. I have a mechanical keyboard. I know how it is. Audible sometimes, but it's Mac and it sounds good. This keyboard has Cherry MX Browns. Yeah, that's why I chose it. I just wanted those key switches, and it's surprisingly good build quality. It's made of metal. And no RGB. Vanilla eyes of Mac switches. Oh no, is that a good thing? I don't like vanilla eyes if you mean the musician in quotation marks. Oh no. Oh, vanilla eyes, like literally vanilla. Okay. Yeah, like the default. Yeah. I don't know shit about keyboards, so I went with it. What are some good switches according to I don't know, people who know more about keyboards than I do? This blue is awful, by the way. I'm going to change it right away. Either do this. We need way more icons. And make all of these a lot smaller. Bezier. No. There we go. Now we have this. Or maybe we don't. Never mind. Enter. Now we have it. And I did it the wrong way. There we go. Give this the color that we want. Stroke style. Perfect. Stroke paint. Give it this color. And now the package manager is oozing out awesome software. I think I would need to look at an example of what I'm working on. You know what I mean, right? Like you've seen those things, some things in the middle and the rest just it explodes something out, some geometrical shapes. Holy pandas, are those keyboard switches? Blue for people that love annoying neighbors. Oh no. If they're loud enough to annoy my neighbors, then oh god. Pale white. RK86. Interesting. I'll look that up later. I'm going to cheat here a bit and make those rounded. Actually, Phil, copy that. Just get a bunch of geometric shapes. Maybe this is just going to look awful. I don't know. Yet. Not too happy with that. But I think I'm going to keep those. Make it go to the background. LibreOffice. Definitely an office suite. Why is this over in an app grid? What do you mean? I need more apps to put there. Papyrus. I think it's in my documents folder somewhere. Papyrus. There we go. LibreOffice. LibreOffice Writer. Put that in there. Yep. Thank you. Make it bigger. Okay, now I need some more stuff here. Also duplicate this one. Move it to the back. Change the width of this to, let's just do 2 millimeters on everything. 2 millimeters. 2. I think I can select multiple ones and change the width of all of them. Millimeters. I don't know why I did percent there. Oh, okay. Gateron clears. Shocklight blues. The names are insane on those. Only Office. I know about Only Office. Isn't that the thing that when closed source on some parts of it? Yup, it is. But it's still looking pretty nice. Although people won't recognize the icon probably. So that's why. I'm just working on like a demo image. Make a group out of this. And also give it a card saying over. How many packages are there in the AUR? I want to find that out. How many packages? Is there anything in here that gives me that information? Packages, there we go. Oh geez, looks like the website Repology was out of date. Okay. We have this many. archlinux.org. How many packages does archlinux.org have? How many packages are there? And just for good measure, let's also throw in the multilib repo. You've tested a lot of keyboards in your life. Maybe odd OBS? What do you mean? Add OBS. That's an idea. Yeah. And Kdenlive maybe. Kdenlive has a good icon. Okay, let's see. How many packages are there on the Arch repo? I need to know that, kind of. Actually, I have Instant Pacman. It's 11,854. Whoa. 11,854. Ah, jeez. This doesn't look too impressive compared to the Play Store. Oh, no. How much is in the multilib repo? Or is that including the multilib repo? Yep, it is. Ah, crap. But I mean, how many packages are there in Ubuntu? Maybe we can compare it to something. I'm sorry if this comes off very corporate, but I think that's kind of what they're looking for with the assignment. Completely fine to go with Cherry MX switches. That's already a huge step up from Membrane. Yes. Rest is probably not worth it. Play Store is terrible. I know 90% of it is complete shit, but they have that big number of like a million or a billion apps to boast about. So saying 80,000 seems pitiful. Because my prof doesn't necessarily know about Linux that much, and I don't know. How many packages does Ubuntu have? 47k. That's like almost half. Okay. I don't think we can stretch that to 80,000, so say over. Okay. This needs to get a lot smaller. So let's do 30 maybe. Add another text in there. Oh, almost forgot about the guidelines. And that snapping is disabled. Mostly terrible Spider-Man games and Minecraft hacks. I mean, none of the Minecraft hacks are even real. Okay. Duplicate this. Let's write some stuff. Enter size 12, 13. If a being based on instantOS is based on Arch. Being based on Arch Linux, instantOS has access to the biggest software selection available on any desktop distribution. With full compatibility the Arch repositories and the AUR This is way too big. Installing any program to type is just and add a learn more button, just because why not? To the main page of Instant Pac-Man, which doesn't yet exist. Also, this needs to be a lot smaller. Learn Let me make this bold. Yeah. Crappy Unity 3D games with free assets. Yes. Are you planning to use the Arch install scripts? It's in the Arch repo. I'm looking into it. I'm planning on looking into it, which is not very far. But I'm very interested in it since it's the first piece of software in any way regarded. Let me rephrase that. Since it's the first piece of software that has been acknowledged by Arch developers in any way that in any way deviates from the normal install it using Xtrap and the command line process. So I'm very interested in Arch install since it's the most official thing we have from the Arch project regarding distributions based on it or installers. But I'm not sure how much advantage it offers over Instant Arch. But maybe there is some parts of it that I can use. So it's definitely interesting. I'm keeping an eye on it. Let's go to the font website and search for an arrow. Or not. I just had the idea to copy this one. Okay. Oh no. Looking good. Do you guys have a mailing list or something? We have Discord and a lot of things. It's on instantOS.io. I did a typo. You can go to... Oh geez, where is it? Support, okay. It's labeled support. It really should be community. It's about time we redo the website. Yes, you can find everything here. We have tons of stuff. Most active is the Discord, but it's also bridged onto Matrix, Git, IRC. Oh, I can add IRC there. I also set up a Mumble server in case anyone wants to use that, but I'm guessing most people are going to be on Discord because Mumble just lacks a way to get people on there. But yeah, we have tons of stuff where you can talk with us. This is a group. Perfect. We can add more software to this demo thing later. I don't know what to do with the space here, to be honest. Let's just get the alt website on here. Let's actually go to writing the disclaimer. Since that might be pretty easy. Where is it? There we go. Impressum generator. Wow. Oh no, name and address of the owner. I'd rather not. Can we check out some examples of that? Okay. Disclaimer. Where is the Firefox with the chat? Make it just sticky so it doesn't go away. And zoom a bit in here. Okay. Pictures, colon. I don't know where the laptop thing is. Max müsste man Platzhalterstraße Neustadt. Yeah, maybe. But I mean, since it's a software project and not an actual company that is located anywhere, I think we can omit that. Oh, we also need to do a footer. Let's do a to-do footer. Footer. I don't think the linter is gonna like that. Yes, he doesn't. Oh, of course he doesn't. Second H1 footer, and I'm thinking we can do a documentation landing page. That's definitely something that I could do. Documentation landing page. Page ideas. Landing page, documentation landing page, Impressum, disclaimer. Should I just... I think I'm going to do something funny. Where is it? My OBS? I think I'm just gonna disable the noise reduction thing for a second. There we go. Now it's disabled. Now we can tell the difference. Or actually you can, because I can't hear myself. Footer. I'm now not actually typing anything, which is quite ironic. Footer. Now I am. Is there a difference? I mean, I hope there is. What window manager do you recommend besides instantWM? That's an interesting one. I haven't tried that many, to be honest. Huh. Maybe Awesome, if you don't want to do anything crazy with it. If you do anything crazy with it, just use GNOME or KDE. But keyboard loud, yes, keyboard very loud. Ah, that's an interesting one. i3 WM is also pretty stable. OpenBox. I've only used OpenBox on some occasion. I think OpenBox and i3 maybe. And Awesome if you don't go overboard with Lua, since it gets slow AF. Hexmonad. Yes. I don't know what to think of the window managers that just need you basically programming a desktop environment, or just live with the compromises of not having a desktop environment. Okay, I re-enabled the noise suppression. Okay. Qtile. I've never tried that. It's written in Python though, so, and that makes me a bit, I don't know. I didn't even know Python had an xlib. interface, but I guess of course it has, since Python. Footer. What do we put in there? Links. Landing page. We put their software selection. The basic description of instantOS functionality. Features page. So that's why you made instantOS, a minimalist desktop environment on Arch Linux. I don't know if I would call it that. I guess. The story behind it is that my PC broke and I had to use a really weak machine that was somewhere on the street that someone just set a sign on, you can take it, I don't need it. I don't want to throw it away. So I used that for a few months, which forced me to not use GNOME anymore. And I didn't like Mate either, since it just felt like a step down from GNOME. And I also always wanted to switch to i3 or some tiling window manager, since I knew deep down that they were basically better than desktop environments, because GNOME, as much as I was bound to it, I also didn't really like it because it was glitchy and very, very low. So yeah, I always wanted to switch away from it, and I thought there had to be some kind of project that will make that easier. There wasn't Larbs, since Larbs is just Luke's dot files, no matter what he tells people. Oh no. Benny Döner. Okay, yeah, actually, I'm going on a tangent here, but basically I thought something like instantOS should exist, but it didn't, so I started it. Like a way to not use a desktop environment, but also not be forced to program everything yourself and then live with something that's still more tedious than a desktop environment. That's the problem instantOS is trying to solve. Okay, I think I've been streaming for a while now. We're slowly picking up progress, and I think I will continue streaming later today, but actually I think I'm going to end this here, around here. This doesn't look half bad. I just looked at it after not looking at it for a while, and it doesn't look bad. Like, I'm quite pleased with this. This is a lot of white space here. I don't know, maybe I could center this more, but I'm quite pleased with this. Actually, I think I'm going to git track this. Workspace, website redesign. How big is this? 3.6 megabytes. I guess that's because of the... Is that embedded in there? I don't know. Commit that. I don't have a remote yet. I don't know if I'm gonna get one, but I like it. Döner, I don't know if that's a word people know, but it's something that actually isn't that popular in the US, I think, or anywhere else. But it's awesome. It's a Turkish dish that's mostly eaten in Germany. I don't know, but it's delicious. So yeah, I think, I have to finish this. I want to finish the website this weekend. So I'm definitely going to come back, but after streaming for quite a while now, I think I'm gonna call it quits for now. And maybe I'll see you Today or tomorrow? Let's see. I know it's not invented by Germans, but it's very popular in Germany. Oh, invented by Turkish immigrants in Berlin. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was invented in Turkey. That's interesting. Everything I like is in Germany. Yeah, the internet is not that great. Okay. Yeah, didn't know that. I may or may not go to eat that now. So, yeah, I'll see you later. Bye, I guess.